In this numerical, we are going to study time period of the pendulums in different cases. So I have 30 years experience. I want to inform you that it is my wish to provide my complete knowledge, and question must be solved by to the point and in very short time. So in this question, this is a pendulum of mass m, length L, and there is a uniform electric field upward. So what is the time period? Time period t equal 2 pi root L upon z dash. Effective force acting on pendulum to restoring torque acting in this. So effective G is to apply you. In this, this is the charge Q on the pendulum. This is also in question. Length L, mass m, and this is the bob of the pendulum having charge Q. So on this, QE force will be along this QE. There is a uniform electric field upward. QE force is and mg is downwards. So this is 2 pi root L upon z minus QE by m. Force acceleration, upward acceleration due to electric field E. So force upon mass. This is QE by m. This is the answer. In this case, this is question, and in this, how will you think? In this case, there is a pendulum of length L, and this is the bob. This also having charge plus Q and mass m. And this, you have to find time period. So in this, due to electric field, mg force is acting downwards, and force QE is acting along this. So pendulum will set like this, QE and mg. mg is acting downwards, QE is acting downwards, and this direction. Force F is QE. This is force, Coulombian force. F equal QE acting along this, mg along this. So net force mg dash or only F you may write. Effective force F is this plus this. So time period T equal 2 pi root L upon z dash, effective G. So acceleration along this plus acceleration along this due to force, that is the G E square, plus this force is QE by m E square root. By Pythagoras theorem, effective force will find. This is the effective force. You can say it F dash. And pendulum in equilibrium state will settle like this. Now pendulum will be not over here. Due to force, if force is acting, and pendulum will be like this. This is, you may remove it. Now pendulum will be like this. This is state of the pendulum. And now if we displace it, pendulum will oscillate like this. This is the equilibrium position of the pendulum. At equilibrium position, effective force along the main position, along this is you may change like this, F dash straight line. So this is the case, and in this case this is a minus This is the positive. Length of the pendulum is L and the pendulum having charge Q. Charge is Q on the pendulum. Means on bob there is charge Q and at the suspension point there is negative charge. So due to plus and minus, force will be this side. This is the minus Q charge and over here plus Q charge. So force will be along this. So Coulombian force Fc equal K Q1 Q2 upon distance L square. This is the Fc that will act upward. So due to this force, acceleration upward is Fc by m. So effective time period T will be 2 pi root L upon G dash, that is mg minus Fc. That is this side acceleration is G and minus Fc by m. This is Fc by m. G minus G is like this. G I am writing correct in place. This is G minus F by m, Fc by m. This Coulombian force upon mass will be upward acceleration, downwards acceleration is gravitational acceleration G. We will subtract, this is the effective acceleration and this is the G dash. So time period T equal to 2 pi root L upon Z. Please clear it. In case you have any doubt, you must clear. In this question, there is a pendulum of bob of mass m and this is the wire is L. This is the metallic wire. Practically in general, we take massless inextensible wire, that is in experiment. But over here a special condition is given that this is the metallic wire and with rise in temperature length of the wire is changing. So what is the change in the time period? What is the new time period? That is, you know, initially length is L naught. So time period T naught equal 2 pi root L naught upon Z. This is the equation number 1. In second, with increase in temperature and change in temperature is by delta theta. The temperature is increasing, so pendulum length is also increasing. Increase in length. Now this become L naught to L naught plus delta L and this is the L dash. You know L dash will be equal to alpha. Alpha is coefficient of linear expansion. This is increase in length by unit mass and by unit change in temperature. Therefore, if length is alpha is the change in length, change by unit length and by unit change in temperature, and by delta theta, this is change in temperature, this is the L dash, plus this is increase plus L naught and this is also L naught initial length. This is increase in length. This is, you may write is L dash equal delta L plus L naught. This is, so this is the value of delta L. So in this time period T equal 2 pi root L dash upon G. In G there is no change, only length is changing. So now T by T minus and I am taking t naught by t. So t naught upon t, or you can take it if you wish. This is let it be. Otherwise we can take this value also upward, t by t naught. So this is the value of t. This is 2 pi root g. In this, if we are writing this upon this, the equation number 2, and the second divided by the first, so 2 pi will be cancelled, g and g will be cancelled. You will find L dash upon L naught. This is L dash upon L naught root. And what is the value of L dash? In this, L dash is L naught plus alpha L naught delta theta upon L naught root. On simplification, t minus t naught equal 1 plus alpha delta theta. Alpha delta theta. This is the and root power half. On further simplification, you are taking 1 to this side, you will find t minus t naught upon t naught equal, means a little I am skipping, I am covering that one also. This is according to binomial theorem. This is equal to 1 plus half alpha delta theta. And in this way, this is now t minus t naught upon t naught. I am taking 1 to this side. So this becomes t minus t naught by t naught. This is the delta t upon t naught, and this is half alpha into delta theta. So this is additional, I have did it. Otherwise, our answer is this. What is the, this was the initial time period, new time period is this. In that, L dash equal, this is the L dash, L naught alpha L naught delta theta. Or this is, you may write this way also, L dash equal L naught, take common 1 plus alpha into delta theta. You can substitute this value also. This is the L dash, that is your answer, time period. If they are asking what is the change in the time period, so delta t is the absolute change in the time period. Delta t upon t naught is the relative change in the time period, because length is increasing. With increase in temperature, length is increasing, time period will increase. So this is the relative change in the time period. If multiply by 100, that will be percentage change. So this is the question, and if you have any doubt, please clear. And this next question I am going to teach you. This is another question to find the time period and change in the time period. This is a metallic wire, and this is pendulum bob. It's of mass m. So in this operation, what to do? Wire Young mode of elasticity of the wire is by initial length L, mass is m. You know it very well that time period t equal 2 pi root L upon Z. But now length will be changed due to stretch. Length will be changed. So in this operation, what is the new length due to stretch? So you know it very well. Young mode of elasticity, that is stress upon strain. Stress is force upon area, or strain is delta L upon L. So this implies delta L upon L is F upon A Young mode. Delta L upon L, F upon A L mode. Please clear it. In case any doubt, please that you must. So in this case, this is the time period where the length is not increasing. Now length becomes L to L dash. So now time period T equal 2 pi root L dash upon Z. This is the 2 pi, or L dash means L plus delta L upon Z. Take delta L 2 pi and L take common 1 plus delta L upon L whole upon Z. This is time period T, this one, and this is 2 pi root L upon Z and root 1 plus, this is in multiplication with this, 1 plus delta L upon L. So delta L upon L is this is, and here you may write force F. F is mg is acting downwards. mg is acting, this is mass of the pendulum, mg is acting downwards, and area of cross section of the wire is pi r square. So that is the force mg upon pi r square area into Young mode. So in place of delta L upon L, substitute this. This is over. That is your new time period T dash, you can say. T dash 2 pi new length upon G, and this is L plus delta L upon Z. This is the new length. By delta L, length is increased. You have taken common, and delta L upon L in respect of Young mode of elasticity, you may represent it. That is your answer. So 1 plus mg upon pi r square upon Young mode. This is in root this, or you may represent it like this way if you wish. This way, this is this is the time period. And further, if you wish, you may represent change in time period. So del t dash upon minus t is absolute change in the time period. This is the answer and question. And please, without any hitch, if you wish any doubt to clear, you may clear it. You must comment me, and if you think I am providing my best knowledge, and please subscribe. Okay, best of luck.